Listen to this exercise when you are seated and still in a busy or crowded place, or when you can peacefully observe people around you without staring, judging, or making people feel uncomfortable. You just want to be like a fly on the wall. Most people don't like to be watched for fear of criticism, so the aim here is to zone out and watch as many people as you can, rather than honing in on just one or two. Start by choosing an area to focus on, giving yourself clear boundaries so that you are only going to watch people who enter your specified area. And first of all, noticing what people are doing with their arms and hands. Watching people as they move around and walk by you, focusing on their arms and hands. Noticing if any judgments or unhelpful thoughts about people start to creep in. Reminding yourself that the purpose of this exercise is to sit back and watch. Letting go of any unhelpful thoughts by visualizing, placing them inside a bubble, and seeing them float away. You can use this bubble technique for any thoughts that distract you from this exercise. When you notice a thought has pulled you away, just visualizing that thought, seeing it in a bubble and sending it on its way. Bringing yourself back to the task at hand, which for now is watching people's arms and hands. You might notice that your mind tries to label what it's observing, or to categorize or notice a pattern. That's okay, there's no need to try and stop your mind from doing this. Just curiously noticing what it has to say. Now switching to noticing and naming hair colour, and giving each colour a label. Describing each colour as best you can. Black, blonde, brown, red, grey, white, sandy, auburn. If you notice someone who is wearing a hat, just use the label hat. Or if you see someone without hair, just labelling them no hair. Just watching and observing and labelling hair. Observing and naming the hair colours that you see. Noticing people's heads. Now imagining that between you and all the other people is a giant X-ray screen. So as the people walk by you, all you can see is their skeleton. Seeing all the bones that make up the body. Seeing how the joints work as the bodies move around. Watching people's spines as they bend down and stand back up again. Watching their knees and hip joints as they walk along. Observing the intricate hand bones carrying out tasks. Taking in as much detail as you can about these skeletons. becoming aware of any thoughts or distractions. And as before, placing them inside a bubble and letting them float away. Removing the X-ray screen now and shifting your focus to the sounds that are created by all these people. If possible, you might even want to close your eyes now, if it's safe to do so. Listening to the voices. There's no need to worry about what they're saying, just noticing the varied sounds that all these voices make. Some loud, some soft, young, old, with different pitches, emotions, and intentions. Listening to all the voices, all together as one large sound. And then just finding one voice to listen to on its own. And now listening to the sounds created by the people moving, their footsteps, the rustling of their clothing or belongings as they walk along. Taking in the sounds created by the people moving around you. And opening yourself up to any other sounds that the people around you are contributing to. Are they making something? Doing things with their hands? Working or creating or eating? Taking in the orchestra of sounds around you. And now becoming aware of yourself again. Making some small movements and stretches, opening your eyes. Taking in a deep breath and reconnecting with the world around you.